is my slam time. Gonna bust up your behind. This is my slam time. Gonna mess up your whole mind. This is my slam time. Gonna bust up your behind. This is my slam time. Gonna mess up your whole mind.
Hello and welcome to a bit of an update. Don't get excited by the fact that there's a show on the screen right now. This is the last episode that we uploaded, just for something to run in the background while we give you a bit of an update, where we've been, what we're going to be doing, etc, etc. As always, I'm joined on commentary by Mr. Taylor Osborne.
But I was getting excited.
That's nothing new. So, yeah, basically, speaking of this last episode that's on the screen, I think in that episode on commentary I said we were going to be aiming for every 6 days on an upload, and that was a month ago. So obviously we didn't manage that. Just thought we'd do a quick update on where we've been and how we're going to try and catch up as quickly as possible, basically. So,
Yeah.
First things first, we said that, and then someone decided it'd be a good idea to get Paulie sick. That was the first thing that happened.
I'm a puppet. Blame the handler.
Yeah, the handler got sick.
Yes.
Which is no use to anyone. So yeah, obviously, I think that actually lasted longer than the 6 days. I think it lasted.
Yeah, it was
a little while actually.
It was a proper like chest sort of cold. Like update for everyone. If you can't guess by the accent, it's like in Australia here, in the area of Australia I'm in. We had probably one of our colder. I won't go and say the coldest on record, but it was a lot colder than the normal. And so I got a real like chest virus bug sort of thing. Nothing too serious, but it was enough to make me sound absolutely horrible to talk. So
yeah, so that obviously delayed it, and then there's issues with finding times where we can both commentate necessarily, and then there's also issues that come around where when I start to fall behind, it starts to play on my mind and my mental health. So we just ended up like completely zoning it out for a while, honestly. Like, it's, you know, even actually the behind the scenes stuff of getting match cards up for people to do their matches has been slower than it should be. Like, everything's kind of ground down a little bit. So we can only apologise for that. You know, it's no one's fault. It's just what happens.
it's life.
Yeah, exactly. But we want to get the show back on the road, so we're going to set some pretty ambitious goals with the mentality of, if we fall a little bit short of these goals, we're still going to be doing pretty well. You know, like that's so this is not set in stone. Like, you know, we promise this or we will, like, you know, cut off our toes. You know, it's don't know why that's the thing.
It's easy for me. I can sew mine back on.
Yes, true. Me too, technically, but it wouldn't work as well. But it's not like that set in the stone, but it's going to be like the aim, it's like setting out, and we'll see how close to it we can manage to hit. But there are 9 more episodes of EWA 2K22 left in this tournament for the EWA Championship that we've got ongoing. And the date that, for no particular reason, we wanted the final of this round-robin block-based tournament to finish is the 18th of August. That was the original date we set for the final. No reason whatsoever. There's just, you know, just don't look into it. So,
Gee, no one can think of anything for that.
Yeah, I can't think of one reason. So, yeah, we chose that date for the climax of our tournament. For no good reason. But, so I was like, we've got 9 episodes in 18 days. Let's try and upload every other day. So that's the goal. Now, again, this is not a promise that we will hit that, because that is very ambitious. But
yes,
the mentality we're going into this with is, if we fail and only upload every other time we intend to, that's still an episode every 4 days, which is roughly 2 a week, which means we're catching up with the stuff we've missed out, you know, going at twice the rate we should be uploading at. So it's still quite good. You know, like, we can, even if we fall short, we can still be really, like, hitting something pretty good. So that's sort of where we're at. Obviously, we're not looking at, hey, let's set this goal, but then let's aim at failing it. Obviously, the goal is to hit every other day. but that is quite challenging. You know, with real life stuff and what have you going on
like
in between.
we could set these goals now, but we don't know what's going to happen in 4 days, 6 days, a week. We could have something where we can't meet up for a day, and it just puts us back 24 hours, and that's all good.
Yeah, but that's the target at the moment. So hopefully, fingers crossed. This won't be referenced on commentary, by the way, because I feel like that's going to be more of a thing where if people discover us down the line and decide to watch back from the start, they're not going to constantly want updates of, sorry we didn't upload yesterday even though we said we might do. It's just not going to be relevant after the initial day of upload, so it's better to just leave it out essentially from now on. So that's exactly what this update video is for, so we don't have to say it on commentary.
This is a peek behind the curtain.
Yeah, and yeah, that's essentially the entire update. There's nothing else to really report on at the moment. We just want to let you guys know we are still here, and we are still planning on our tournament finishing on or as close to the 18th of August as possible, which was the original date we set. And maybe a bit after, that'll be fine. But once we are caught up, if we hit the target, for example, and the final does get uploaded on the 18th, then we'll be back to once a week. But if it's a bit late, then it might be a bit after. But basically, as soon as we're up to date with episodes where we should be up to, we'll be back to one episode a week, which will feel really easy in comparison, I imagine. So that's one of the upsides.
Yeah, we'll feel like it's going too slow because we'll be a little lost that we're so pumping them out. So it's like, what, we meant to be doing something? No, there's nothing to do. Oh,
it'll be fine. So yeah, that's basically the update for everyone. Anyone's got any questions, ask away in the comments, and we'll do our best to fill you in on the details. But honestly, there's not a lot else to tell. Like unless you want some really gory details of how poor the handler was or what have you.
I'll send you pictures.
Yeah, then there's not a lot really for us to elaborate on. Drop us a like and a comment saying how excited you are for us to come back. Let us know that you're looking forward to it. If this is your first video, then go back and watch the 4 episodes that are up so far. It's excellent stuff, and subscribe and look forward to the continuation of that tournament. And the tournament isn't the end. Like I say, we're going to continue once a week after that. Back just with regular weekly episodes, just like you have weekly episodes of Raw or Dynamite or Impact. Just wrestling companies quite often have a weekly show. And that's
it's amazing how you really struggle to come up with a third name.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I could have gone SmackDown or Rampage, but I was trying to go different companies.
Yes.
So like, and then I was like, oh yeah, Impact still exists. So, but yeah, it's quite a regular model these days for a wrestling company to have a weekly product. So that's just what we're doing.
Yes.
But we've waffled on for long enough now, kept enough of you for enough of your time. But thank you for the continued support, anyone who's still coming back. If you know anyone who'd enjoy what we do, tell them about us. Don't send them to this video, there's no point. Send them to episode 1 of the tournament, get them started in the right place. And yeah, we will, unless you've got anything to add, Taylor, we'll see you next time.
Nah, I'm good here. I'll catch you later.